Ding. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in, well, okay, it's DayZ Livonia, but this is also the only way we can preview this map. Okay, we're talking about DayZ Livonia. That's coming to DayZ. Livonia currently exists in Arma 3 Contact expansion. So we're gonna mix all the things that we've seen from the show. Is it EGX, the London show? Where they actually showcased this, and some people were nice enough to take pictures of the map so we can compare the two, and they're very similar. I know there's also additions and new assets for us here on DayZ, but for the most part, we can go into this map here. Let me kind of zoom in on this. Like, here's Nadbor, but this video is about us going through the map that was recorded at the show, and we're going to go through and see what kind of changes we can see from the map. So we'll go from the map here. Then we'll match it up with the in-game map inside of Arma 3, which again, that's where this map Livonia was built from. It was based off of this map. There'll be changes, but for the most part, then we can do stuff like this. We can go into the map. I can say go here, and then I can actually fly around and we can take a look at it. So it's going to be pretty cool. Oh, what? Are those? Is that not loaded in? I've never seen it do that before. That's wacky. I've never ever seen the asset not load. Anyways, this is Nadbor, so we'll kind of compare the two maps and show you what it looks like in game and do like a little small flyover. So it's a map comparison between the Livonia map that was showcased at the trade show and currently in Arma 3, and you'll see there's a lot of similarities. I think enough similarity that you guys can really get some information from this and get an idea of what this map's going to be like. Rest assured, did that actually load in now? We will be playing this when it comes out. So if you're kind of on the fence, which we get, okay, yeah, it did load in. If you're on the fence about it, watch us when we play it or stream it. We'll be releasing videos on it, and you can make a decision that way. Okay, so this is Nadbor. We're going to kind of just do this off the cuff. Okay, Nadbor. Okay, what I think is interesting, let me just kind of zoom back on the map here, and I don't know where this was pulled from exactly. I know it was pulled from the Reddit, but yeah, if I knew who it was, or if I find out, I'll be sure to drop it in the description below, but I'm not sure where this came from. This is definitely Livonia, but it's called Bela Valley, and I guess this comes from Poland, or it's around like the border of Poland. I think that's right. That's what the developer said. It was interesting because there wasn't a lot of recording allowed in while people were playing this, but there's some small snippets. There was a couple of YouTubers that were able to get some stuff, so they put it out there. What's nice though is between these two maps, this is a, what do they call this one? Like a hiker's map, a tourist map, tourist map, topographic map. It's a lot like the one in game, but this seems to have some more detail. And if we look at the key, we'll notice some very interesting things. And now we may find some differences here. I'm just going to go through the major cities and we're going to do a comparison. That's what this video is about. But I just want you guys to get familiar with the map key here. Tourist trail, those are interesting. Radio towers, ruined castle, archaeological site, that's interesting. Water tower, that's pretty self-explanatory. Smokestack, bus stop. Okay, gas station, as we know, vehicles are going to be a big deal in traversing this area. Police station, where if anybody's used iSurvive, we should all be pretty familiar with this layout, right? Police stations and all that good stuff. So what's interesting is, well, as we go through here, I'll talk about the spawn points where I think maybe these spawn points will be. You have to bear with me. This is the best map I've found so far that somebody's recorded. Here's the one that we'll be talking about probably the most in this video, is this military area that is roped off very clearly by this thick red line, semi-transparent with a red dotted line. So if you look at that, that represents military territory. We already know what that means. Look at this. Look at that. That's nice, right? Yeah, cheese. Let me see if we get the other overlay that's a bit cleaner. I think this is going to be the one, right? Over on the left. Yeah, so Nadbor looks like it's heavy on the military, and what's nice is they actually shade in the areas that are military, which we've already found. Let me go ahead and close this so we can see the comparison. And as you can see, the topographic map in-game is not super great. But again, this is Arma 3. But if you look at the military area, let me go ahead and, I think it's this area right here. If you look at the map, etched in. We found this last time in our military fly-through. So I'm trying to etch it out here. So we can move our cursor here. And then I think we got to turn around. Whoop. There's that military block, which we were able to identify the first time, which is awesome. We can see these fences. We can see the towers, barracks. We love those. And we already know what that's higher tiered loot is what that translates to if you're not familiar with that in DayZ. So it's already been confirmed because this did come from the developers, this map itself. They were giving these out at the trade show. So that's awesome. They had one for Chinaris too. So Nadbor is a confirmed military location. Let me go ahead and just kind of zoom back on this map. Nadbor is right here in this section. This is the heavily wooded area down here. I'm still under the assumption that we're going to spawn either in this band here. I'm going to trace it with the plus, right? Or maybe on the top here, closer towards the edge of the map. I'm not sure. The more I'm seeing and listening to the developers, I'm thinking that maybe it's in this inner band, but we'll talk about that more later. Okay, so there's one major city, Nadbor. We'll give it a quick rundown here on the map so you guys can see it too inside of Arma. Zoom it in a little more so you guys can see it. And then we'll give it a fly around. So here it is on the actual tourist map. I feel like, was it an optometrist? Better at 1, better here at 2. 1, now 2. That way we have like a side by side. Let's see if I can get this more in the frame. There we go. Maybe I'll tighten this one up over here. There we go. So it's nice. This is a lot easier to take in, these different locations. Well, at least maybe see what it's going to be used for in DayZ, and that's one of the reasons why we're doing this comparison side by side, because I'm sure we'll see more of these. I guess the word would be leak out, I don't know, over the next few weeks. Okay, let's head to another major city in the forest region, which is Polana. And we're going to pull back here. And we're going to take this main road down as best we can. I love seeing this point of reference so we can really just start to piece together these things. Oh, nice. Okay, so look, Nadbor, if you're kind of leaving the city, some of the points of interest that'll help you navigate, well, there's a radio tower here. And it looks like there's a communication array up here, which we already know is heavy with military type stuff. I mean, Nadbor is too. It looks like this whole area, this city is designated a military area according to this map. Oops, right? Oh wait, I can't drag here. This is not interactive. I have to use my. I'm like looking around. There we go. And we're going to be looking out in this direction. I should have just opened this up in Photoshop, to be honest. I have a lot more control over what's going on. And what I'll try to do in our Discord, by the way, I will try to find these, and I know this has got glare here, and I'll try to clean these up the best I can, and I will post this and straighten it the best I can in Photoshop, and I will post it on our Discord. Our Discord, again, being available in the description below on the video. Okay, so Nadbor. Oh, wait, you know what? We never did a proper fly around on Nadbor, did we? Give it a nice top down first. There's that military section right here. I'm going to do a slow trace. And the end of the map is... Let me just verify that I'm looking in the right direction. Okay, I thought it was over here. So the south end of the map would be this way. I think that's another town over there if I'm not mistaken. I'm just not sure which one that is. Okay, we're going to give it a low pass. We're just gonna hit some of the major cities and do a comparison. So get rid of the overlay. It's a bit fast, right? I'll be doing another video where we're gonna do a helicopter pass. Now it's gonna be in the Little Bird. The Little Bird is coming to DayZ. It's just not in this patch or build, as far as I know. I'm just gonna assume that it's not. So just a proper heads up for everybody. So if you're like, oh my goodness, it's coming in, it will be. By the way, that's another military structure. And maybe that's why they're calling this place. Is this another military? Well, either way, this is going to be great looting for all. I mean, residential, food, water, right? Military gear. So Nadbor is going to be a hub for sure. Got a church for a point of interest when you're in town. I love the towns. I love the look of this place. Okay, so Nadbor, we're heading out towards Polana. I think that's Plana. I don't know. Well, we're heading over here, so we're gonna go down this main road, and again, these points of interest out here. Oops. The comms array. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. This would be like garage type stuff. Okay. What's interesting is the developers on a couple of the different interviews were talking about how there's going to be really cool stuff in the South. And I think, and we talked about this before, and again, you can always check out my YouTube channel's playlist. I've got the DayZ Highlights playlist that'll have a lot of these videos in there, but I'll create a Livonia playlist as well. But where we talked about like potentially where we're going to spawn on this map and everything else. But what's interesting is one of the theories we had was on this map, I think we're going to spawn somewhere in the north, and then everything in the south will be more high-tiered loot. And it seems like the way the developers were talking, that could very well be the case. And it's just nice to kind of see some of these things come together. Okay, so we're floating. I'm actually not sure. Oh, wait, overlay. We're right here on the road. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna try to mark these up too as we go through this. I've said this before, but I think it's going to be worth mentioning in almost every video. Bring a compass, because when you're in the forest, you will get impossibly lost. Is this? I think we're here, aren't we? We are. This is very small. Okay. Let me bring up the map and pan over so we can see more, and we'll bring up the map itself. See, we're not seeing as much here on this map, and again, this this frame we're in right now is Arma 3, and then I think you guys can tell the difference between the photo and the. I mean, this is clearly a folded up map. We bring it back just a little bit. I like to show as much detail as possible. There's Polana, which isn't the best. I guess the best one to show. We'll try to show the ones on the shoreline, because I've identified at least one change there, which will be interesting for us to see. Okay, let's zoom over there, and we're gonna head. Whoops, we're gonna head back in this direction. I'm gonna do a high pass. We're gonna hit like Zaysel or Zalisy. I can't say it. And then we'll hit Topolin as we head in. I'm gonna go really high in the map. There's Polana, which again will be in the southern region. Oh, by the way, I know I'm kind of rambling here, but what was that sound? Was that Arma? There's They did say the bears will be added to both Chernarus, which is the default map, and Livonia, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, again, getting a sense of scale right now is going to be very difficult because I'm so high in the sky. I am quite literally 5,000 meters in the sky. No, I'm sorry. 200. Is that right? No, never mind. I'm looking at the XYZ. I don't think those are world chords. Forget what I said. Okay. So we're going up on this next. I'm not sure. Is this the city that starts with Z for me? Yes? Maybe? Oh no. I don't even know where this is. Okay, well this will be interesting. So we're right next to the Zale, and I'm just interested to see what that looks like on the map itself. This will be a bit longer of a video for sure, but notice that this, okay, so we're sitting like right here. There's Zale, there's Topolin. But look at this. This is all military zone here. So, and again, I'll make a video on this later, but think about this. We're thinking more in the terms of like a Chernarus map where the spawn points were very clearly on the edge, these bright blue silhouettes, circles, right? All the way. So if I zoom way back, look, the whole shoreline. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Maybe here it's not going to be quite as clear cut, because if you see military, that often means higher tiered loot. So do we start in the band on the map? Do we start above the water? Do we start close to the water? You know, left to right? I don't know. We'll just give it a quick pass because I know we got a lot to go through. I don't want this video to be terribly long for everybody. Alright, that one's not super telling, but okay, we're going to turn to our left and then check out Zale. Not a bad city for looting, though. Or at least a little town, because it looks like it's got some garages. Oh, wait. What kind of building is this? Is that... Are those barracks? Those are barracks. Okay. You know what? That is good. I'm glad we came across this one. Oh, okay, so we have power lines here. Am I looking at them? Nope, it's going to be on the opposite side. Okay, so we follow the power lines. Looks like we have a dirt road. I love the wheat fields, by the way. And this should be on the left side of the map, so the west side. We're going to follow the power lines all the way down. We're getting there. Again, I'll be doing a lot more of these videos throughout the weeks. The more I see about this map, the more excited I get. I mean, I've been excited since I knew I could get in here and just check it out. This looks like Zale. Here's what it looks like as a flyover. Let me try to slow it down for you. I know it's super annoying how fast it is. Oh, the mouse wheel actually lets me... Does it let me pan in? That's bizarre. I've never tried the mouse wheel on the free cam like this. We're just going to call this Zale because I have no idea how to pronounce it. Looks like we've got one of these little shops here. And again, a lot of these prefab buildings, there'll be some adjustments again because we're in Arma 3, but the types will still stick with you. That's one of the main reasons why I keep flying through here because I'm learning just as much as everybody else is. So again, if you see something in the video, time code it on this video and let us know in the description, what am I saying? In the comments below. And be like, hey, I noticed this here because, I mean, oftentimes you guys find stuff that we don't even see, so we always like it when people give us that feedback, you know? Because we plan on playing this too. Okay, so here's the map. So what does that little splat mean? Is that means there's a police station. It's interesting. Wait, yeah, okay, that is a church symbol there. Okay. We're gonna hit the major cities on the water line too, by the way. Oh, wait, yeah, let's look for that police station. Which again might be one of the differences, right? Because I don't see a police station here. Okay, well, we found one. There will be a police station somewhere on this corner. Good to know. And that's what I'm talking about. There'll be some of those subtle changes. But if you notice, the terrain and everything else is almost identical, which is awesome. And again, I don't know if I said this earlier, but it seems like the developers are hinting strongly towards a lot of changes. Let me just show you the bigger picture here. A lot of cool changes and additions in the lower half of the map. If you're looking at this division here where it says 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, anywhere probably, because he definitely said in the southern part of the map, he didn't want to quote-unquote give any spoilers, and we don't know what that is. And obviously we don't want to give away spoilers either, but I'm saying below 6 all the way down to 1 zone, so the tree band, the lower half of the map, I think we're going to see a lot more of those changes that they were talking about. Okay, let's head over to Topolin. And we're going to take, hopefully we're going to take the road up. And then it'll be easier for us to identify where we are because of the body of water. We're going to head up to Topolin. Topo? So again, because the developer said that you would have to head south, it leads me to believe that we'll be either in the center or the top half of the map, but again, as we start to piece together more of these interviews and everything else, it's going to make more sense. Let me make sure I'm going in the right direction. Okay, I am. We give us a nice backup here. We're heading towards Topolin. Give it a few seconds. Give it like this, and then we'll compare the two. Okay. Let me just give it a little zoom back here. Let me kill the overlay. And I'm going to go higher. This is the edge of the map. We're going to take this road all the way up to one of the major cities. We came from the power lines. We rode the power lines here, and that would be Nadbor or Polana. Was that Polana? No, I'm sorry. I don't know what the city is, but it was a nice little military section. Then we rode this all the way down to Polana. So Polana, we took the road. We hit this like ruined city that had some military stuff, and then we took the power lines over to the road. Then we hit Zale. Now we're heading up to Topolin. Okay, here we go. We'll get there. I'm learning too. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. I can already feel it. Again, we're going to do a helicopter fly through. That'll give us more of a scaled reference. And you'll get to see how bad I am with the helicopter. This is an interesting town. This is definitely going to have some activity for sure. I love the terrain. I can't wait to see. And a lot of people said this in like the interviews. They're waiting to see, because we've had Chernarus for a long time, and having something like this, a new place to explore where we're all new, is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And even if you're not going to get this map right away, on official servers will all be interlinked. Think about it. Like you could have your main city or your main base, right, on Livonia, and then when you want to go do some scouting or some action or just, check things out, you can jump to another server like Chernarus. Then when you're done looting, you can come back here, which is pretty awesome. We're going to do a map comparison here in a sec. And again, if you're looking for more detailed fly-throughs, you can always check out... Let me just go ahead and throw this up now before I forget. Sorry, I am definitely all over the place. Over on my YouTube channel, the DayZ Highlights playlist, I've got a lot of these marked Livonia right here. Did I not thumb up my own video? Come on, what am I doing? Yeah, we have them clearly marked Livonia. There we go, military locations. So the DayZ Highlights playlist is where you're going to find those. I'm going to make an additional playlist that's just Livonia, and we'll start piecing more stuff together there. But rest assured, if you're not sure where to go, all the videos will always end up in the DayZ Highlights playlist, and then we'll make supporting playlists, if that makes any sense. All right, stop rambling, Jade. Okay. A good reason to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay. We are sitting right here looking over. I kind of like seeing that we have the camera view. Okay. Right here, and then let's break out. I love the fact that somebody captured this map. I wish I knew who did it so I could give them proper credit, but I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Okay, so I'm seeing some changes. Looks like the police stations have been an ad for sure. I like seeing these big, thick military lines. It really kind of tells you the way they want to set up the map, if that makes any sense. We'll move this just a little bit. And again, this is so big, we'll have to do multiple videos on this for sure. I love seeing this. So it's marking the church. I forget is that the cemetery, the dark thing? And then there's a gas station here. Let's see if we can find the gas. Okay, no, the gas station is marked here. We got a radio tower here. There's a church marked there that matches up. Interesting. Okay. Just scooch this. Oops. Just a little bit more this way. I like that they marked the airfield. That's cool. We did find that in one of the earlier videos, which is also cool. And there's honestly, like, even following this series that we're going to be doing on this, it's not going to ruin anything. There's so much to explore in this map. And again, this is the Arma 3 version. So there's some similarities, but there's definitely a lot of new stuff that we're not going to know about. Which I'm okay with. I like having a base idea of maybe where to go. Because we already know with a new map that nobody's like played before, it's going to make it, the learning curve is going to be high, so any kind of advantage we can get initially would be great. And I still think there'll be plenty of surprises and delights throughout the process. I mean, and I talked about this before, but this is why I want to do a helicopter flyby, because look how much different this feels like when you're at ground level. Right? Look at this. Oh, that's a scary road. Yikes. Yeah, when you have a context to it, it definitely makes it more. And honestly, I would do it on foot, but it's a little weird. Maybe we'll try it on foot, but like the vehicles, the ground vehicles don't seem to really match up too well with like our actual cars. So the helicopter might be the better option. Plus we can cover more ground, and it's something that will be in and it's the little bird. Police station. Okay, I totally lost track of what I was doing. All right, so let's see, what town are we gonna hit next? Um, we'll do the major cities, and again, this is so much info to take. We're gonna go to Glinska for a couple reasons. Yeah, Glinska's gonna be our next one. All right, so oh nice, it's right there. Just pop it up. We're gonna use the river, and Glinska is right around the airfield too, which is another hotbed. Also heavily referenced, or one of the few references I should say, that is the DayZ developers actually put on their Twitter account, which helped us pinpoint the fact that we could use this map for a lot of reference. One of the things I do want to show off on this is, oh yeah, by the way, this swamp area, oh yeah, here it is, look at this. How cool is this? It's like a little swamp shack. Isn't that awesome? Dude, this game. I know it's got glitches, it's not perfect, but man, the fact that there's still so much fun playing this game with all the shortcomings should say a lot, right? I can't wait to play this map. Okay. Here's Glinska. This is one of the few, well, they've maybe done 4 or 5 photos or teaser photos. Here's Glinska. Just go ahead and give you a nice little roundy round. The focal point and the high point is going to be here, also teased in the on the Twitter for the developers. The airfield being back, I think right here, past these trees. Either way, the main road that goes out. So if you kind of look down the river, we came in this direction. There's a big tree mound here, a tree hill, that goes in deeper on the map, which would be towards the forest area. And this leads towards the east of the map. And actually the map border is not too far away over there. Hopefully that makes sense. It's like my mouse is like spastically going over. I'm gonna give a nice little, trying to move the mouse cursor away so it's not as obnoxious. And I wish I could slow it down more, but I'd have to drop it. Again, but yeah, I mean, I guess just let us know in the comments below if you want a better pass on these. I have no idea what that sound was. If you would like a better pass on this, or a slower pass, and when we do some of the other fly-throughs and stuff, we'll accommodate the best we can. Yeah, the reason why we're doing these big overviews is because we have so much to cover. And we're just going to do a handful of the big cities. Okay, so check this out. And I've showed this before. And I'll often, I think, start a lot of these like this, because this is our starting point. If we go over to the Twitter... Did I even bring it up, the Twitter? Oh, right here. Oh, by the way, while we're here, I do have a Twitter account. It's jdemonkey_YT. We post videos, notifications. We try to echo them there as well, but also information. So if you're interested, give us a follow. Okay, so we're trying to track down... I'm so thankful these guys were like taking pictures and stuff there. I wish I could have gone. Believe me, if I had the means, I would have. Oh my goodness. The first thing I would have done is wreck my character over and over and feel out the spawn points. Like, that's the stuff I want to know. Because honestly, that's the place you need to get to know first. Is that? Oh, no. Is it? Does that exist on ours? It does. Man, I just haven't seen that building in a long time. Livonia, where are you? This is one of the things I really... Okay, there's one of them. But that's not the one I'm thinking of, because we're in Glinska. Oh yeah, too. The environment. There's so much to cover on this. Again, we'll make other videos. Okay, so we're sitting here right now, and I know if you've seen my other videos, you know what we're talking about. Okay, so we have this mysterious building here. As you can see in Arma, we do not have that. I'll even float up high to show you that we don't. There's nothing there. So this is one of the things maybe we can identify. So if it's sitting right here, let's go ahead and bust out that map again. And this is the only place. Let me go ahead and give our current position. Sorry. Let's make sure the overlay is good. Okay, so it's in this general band up here. Copa, whatever this is. What is this? 88. Copa 306 elevated. We're looking straight down this line. And let me give you a few seconds, and then I'm going to switch to the 3D. Alright, switching over. We're looking right up here. And again, give you a few seconds, and then I'll tab over to the Twitter. So whatever this is here is new. So if we look at the map, we're looking at Glinska. Bingo! Already. So there's a military presence here somewhere, right? Just on that hill. And there's a new structure. The detail on this is low, so we only have so much, but we notice that there's some additions, and that's one of them. Can't really tell what it is. It might be, does that look like ruins to you? It might be a castle ruin. Let's check that photo again. No, it's definitely a structure. You know what? It's got the military band around it. I bet these are more military spots. Interesting. Let me go ahead and bust this open. And scooch it over so we have the comparison. Yeah, see how the trees are kind of cleared? This will be an interesting spot to check out. Yeah, it looks like some of the trees were cleared on this side for sure. And there we go. The terrain is the same, like the actual ground itself, but there can be changes like this. Like it looks like a clean cut, and whatever this line of military territory. And I think some of that military ground is marked here as well, but just stuff to take in, right? Let me go ahead and zoom it back just a little bit and give us some more context. Try to do this best I can. I know this is a bit painful to do it like this. Oh, wait a sec. Is this Osel? Rada? And let me drag it down a little bit. Okay, there it is. Interesting. So that's the same. I noticed this has been cleared out, and it looks like obviously there was something put on the top here that we've identified. I'm just trying to see if there's any major differences between these guys. And again, what I'll also try to do, and I think I said this earlier, but I'll try to remaster this map the best I can. And I will also take very high-res images of this. I'll also make sure that I say that it's Arma 3, and I'll stitch them together. It'll be a pretty big file, and I'll post it in our Discord under the DayZ chat, if that makes sense. So, the future. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's hit one of the other major cities, Brenna, and we'll hit Graben and Sitnik on the way out. This is a big city just because it's on the edge of the map and it's close to the power lines, and this can also be a main channel to go back down into the south of the map, and there seems to be some pretty good loot trails. I think this will be one of the, at least it will be for me. And look, as you can see, it already loops back around to Nadbor. I'm trying to hurry. Okay. Glinska. Maybe I'll start all of the reference stuff from here, right? Okay, where did we say we're going next? I forgot. Brenna. Currently in Glinska. I keep forgetting how I'm tabbed out here. Okay. Glinska. There's the hill, the mysterious hill. And we're going to follow the body of water. I'm going to clear out the overlay here, and let's keep going. This should be Brenna I'm coming up on. Try to do it quicker. If you notice, a lot of this map, there's a lot of sprinkles of military type structures, which means military loot in a lot of the big cities. So it's worth exploring. And if if I said that before, apologies, but it seems to be the case, since we can really match up a lot of this detail with actually what's in Livonia from what we've pieced together. It's looking promising. Okay, here's Glinska and here's Brenna. Yeah, there's a highlight there. I'll try to. Well, that's a blown out highlight right there. So there's only so much I can do. Yep, there's Brenna, and then we'll head up to Colum. Or maybe we'll just go to Tenar. Well, let me see here real quick. We'll go up to Grabbing because I know this video is getting fairly long. We're gonna follow the body of water all the way down. Let me just give a quick. Because maybe somebody sees something that we don't. Oftentimes that is the case. Here's Brenna. Oh, there's a little military strip right there. No kidding. You know what? Let's just see if we can spot that here. It is here. Oh my. Okay. See, that wasn't very obvious the first time. Okay, so we're gonna head over to just because this is getting rather long. I know we could probably make like 3 videos out of this. Let's go to Grabbing. Okay, so that's the way we came. Just gonna follow the body of water. Hopefully I'm not flashing around the maps too much or it makes sense. Try not to go too fast. This is one of the major... No, let me back up. This is the way we came. If you go up this road, there's that military spot. And it looks like it's highlighted by silhouettes of radio towers on top of the stack, and it looks like this is military as well. Nice. I like that it's sprinkled all over the map. I like that we're going to be super disoriented when we first sign in. Even if you've watched these videos, I guarantee you're going to spawn in and go, what? Where am I? You know what? Maybe we'll just go right to Sitnik because I know this video is rather long. We are sitting at Grabbing. Alright, I lied. We're going to show you a little bit of this one. Then we're heading to Sitnik. Give it a few seconds. Take a swig of the old tactical cylinder. I see every time I go through here I'm finding new stuff and I love it. Okay, we're heading to Sitnik now. That's where we'll stop this, but kind of get it off to the side. Give you guys a run through on Grabbing. Police station. Try to give you a few seconds stop over the overview of the town. Because if you can spot the building, you'll be able to spot the type of loot you're getting. I guess one of the easy ways to do this is... How well can you see that water tower from here? Hang on, let me see if I can see it from the field. Probably not. Kind of. This little guy right here. I'm gonna love walking through this map. It's gonna be so sick. Alright, let me get up so we don't lose our point of reference here. Grabbing, and we're heading down towards the end of the river here. And this is Sitnik. Sitnik is nice because you can follow or go down towards the end of the map or the southern part of the map, which a lot of the high tier loot should be. And you can use these power lines to orient yourself. And here's Sitnik. Give you a couple of seconds again over the top here. Bitter at 1. Bitter here at 2. 1. Now 2. If you're trying to go on the southern part of the map, you're going to head in this direction. There's actually some good military stuff there, but again, one of my other videos covers that quite nicely. And we'll do another flyover in a Hummingbird, a small helicopter. And let's give you guys the map reference, because this is all about the map comparison between what was at the trade show and what we have. Oops, it would help if I brought up the map, huh? Sitnik. Grabbing and Sitnik. I like the tourist map they gave us, or they had at the show. It's definitely helped a lot piecing together how this map will be organized. So stay tuned to my channel. Good reason to subscribe. I do post daily DayZ content in my DayZ Highlights playlist. We play a lot of other games, open world survival based. Let me see if I can find my... There we go. a lot of open world survival. You'll get notifications if you subscribe and turn on notifications for both videos and for live streams. We should be live streaming today. And again, wait, did I say what type of games we play yet? Yeah, Conan Exiles, Star Citizen, Rust. Oh yeah, Rust is coming to console, by the way. If you didn't know that, go check that out, baby. You know what? I don't have the Rust thing up here, do I? I mean, it's on my channel for sure, but I did a video on it. Anyways, we got the Twitter. I also have an Instagram, Jade Monkey Live. If you're interested, drop a follow over there. We'll be doing screenshot stuff. And yeah, stay tuned. We're going to be doing a lot more Livonia in the very near future. So thanks for watching. And again, if you found the video helpful, be sure to drop a like. It helps out a lot. Yeah.